Hey, it's MJ here with Fight Life Media. Welcome to another edition of 5 and 5 Sin City Picks. It's the pick show where we give you 5 picks in 5 minutes. Today we're going to cover Bellator 69 and the Strikeforce Grand Prix finale. Today's edition is going to go about 6 minutes. We're going to cover 4 fights on each card. Alright, Bellator 69, good looking card, a little bit light on talent, a little bit light on name value, but it's a good card nonetheless. We're going to kind of breeze through it from the bottom up. First fight of the night is Kevin Asplund versus Ron Sparks. It's a heavyweight qualifier for the next heavyweight tournament that they're going to hold. I got to give my nod to Ron Sparks. I think he's going to come in and he's going to KO Kevin. Next fight on the night, you've got Jessica Aguilar versus Megumi Fujii. Megumi Fujii, 24-1. Man, she's a beast. I got to give the nod to Megumi. I think she's going to edge it out. Both these gals are known for kind of going the distance and having close decisions, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is a split decision going the way of Megumi Fujii. Third fight of the night, Carla Mosa versus David Rickles. This is the welterweight semifinal. Man, Carla Mosa, he looks like a beast lately. He's coming in to finish. David Rickles, 10-0. He's had a good run, but I think the run's going to end here. Love to see him back for the next year's incarnation of the welterweight tournament. I got to give the nod to Carla Mosa. I think he's going to come in quickly and he's going to come in hard and finish him. Okay, main event of the night, we've got Michael Falco versus Andreas Spang. Andreas Spang coming in, kind of the dark horse in this one. He filled in as a late replacement in the semifinals. This, of course, is the final for the middleweight tournament. The winner of this is going to fight Alexander Shlemenko. Obviously with Hector Lombard coming over to the UFC. I got to go with the dark horse on this one. I think Andreas Spang's going to come out hungry. He has got a lot of power. He's got a lot of momentum. He's probably just going to be juiced up coming into this one and looking to finish really quickly. Michael Falco, he's been kind of playing it safe lately. He's really talented, but I think for some reason my gut's telling me that Andreas Spang is going to come in and finish him, and then we'll go on to fight for the championship. Okay, heavyweight Grand Prix. This has been a long time coming. I'm going to cover the most pertinent 4 fights on this card. And the first fight that I'm going to cover is JZ Cavalcante versus Isaac Valley Flag. Now, you got this kid, Isaac Valley Flag. He's 12-3-1. This is going to be his second Strikeforce fight. Pretty well-rounded. Got a good toolkit. He just doesn't have quite as much experience as JZ. JZ Cavalcante, 16-4-1. He's coming off a split decision win over Bobby Green. He's had a little bit of a rough outing since coming to the United States, but I've got to give the edge with JZ. I think he's going to take this one by decision. Next fight on the card, we got Rafael Feijão Cavalcante versus Mike Kyle. So anybody that's ever seen Mike Kyle fight, this guy brings it. He's a true lightweight, or a true light heavyweight, I should say, who's also fought at heavyweight. He's 19-8-1. He's got a TKO win already over Feijão, so this is a rematch. In the last 4 years, Mike has gone 9-2. His only 2 losses have been when he stepped up to heavyweight, and he lost to Verdum, and he lost to Bigfoot Silva. He's got big KO power, and I'm expecting this one to be a brawl. Up against Feijão, Feijão's 11-3. He's got 10 KOs in his 11 wins. He already has a loss to Mike Kyle, and he's also got a loss to Dan Henderson pretty recently. So I'm going to go with and give the edge to Mike Kyle here. No way that this one goes the distance either way. Either guy could catch the other, but I'm going to go with Mike Kyle by knockout. Okay, co-main event of the night, we've got Gilbert El Nino Melendez versus Josh Thompson. If you guys have ever seen any of these fighters, you know that they bring it. They've already fought twice. They're 1-on-1. This is the rubber match. Gilbert Melendez, what can I say? He's 20-2. He's on a 6-fight win streak. His only losses have been to Josh Thompson and to Ishida. He's avenged both of those losses, and he's pretty much considered probably the top 2, top 3 lightweight in the world right now. His opponent, Josh Thompson, is 19-4. His last fight, he held KJ Noons down and grinded out a unanimous decision. He's also had a win, prior to that over JZ Cavalcante. Both these guys are really great fighters. I just think that Gilbert Melendez is on another level right now. I really wish they would just bring him over to the UFC already, but I'm going to go with Gilbert Melendez. I think he's going to come in and quickly finish Josh Thompson in the first round. Okay, main event of the night. Josh Barnett versus Daniel Cormier. This is the Heavyweight Grand Prix finale. It took a long time to get here because of injuries and because of other issues. Daniel Cormier, 9-0. He's got 7 finishes. He's got power. He's got the ability to finish guys, and he's got just world-class wrestling. He's coming up against Josh Barnett. Josh Barnett's 31-5. He's got all the tools, all the experience. He's actually got 26 finishes in his 31 wins. This is a tough one to call. You know, this could easily go either way. I do think that overall, though, Josh Barnett out-edges him on the stand-up game and also out-edges him on the ground. There's always a chance that Daniel Cormier could catch him with one of his big power punches or take him down to the ground and just hold him there until he beats him into submission. But I think that Josh Barnett's going to be able to turn the ground game and or catch him standing up. So I'm going to go with Josh Barnett. I think this doesn't go farther than the second round either way, but I'm picking Josh Barnett as the winner of the Grand Prix, and then hopefully they'll bring him on over to the UFC. All right, those of you that saw our last episode of 5 and 5 know that we were talking about this upcoming event, Sin City Fights. It was over at the South Point Arena. It's a great night of fights, great amateur action, little bit of controversy. You've got to check out the highlight video. There's going to be a little button that pops up. Go ahead and click it. Our boy Pono Cooney did a great job in editing this video, and you got to check it out. A lot of controversy with the featherweight title that was on the line. For additional coverage and exclusive content, make sure and check us out at Fight Life Media, where we're covering MMA from the ground up.